Hey, yo, right now I'm chilling with Tupac. Bay Area's on right here. What's up, Pac? How you doing, brother?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
First off, I want to congratulate you on all your success, man, because I kind of watched you evolve. And, and even though, I think most people from the Bay Area, even though we couldn't be there by your side, we kind of felt like every episode you went through in your life that we could only see through the media, we was right there, And brothers got a lot of love for you in the Bay. Want to know when you coming back for a minute.
I'm coming back for sure, and I love the Bay, and everywhere I go and every episode I've been through, I always felt like I was sharing it, the good times and the bad, with the Bay, because they the one. I felt like whatever I am, the Bay Area had something to do with making me. So if I'm bad, then they had something to do with making me. If I'm good, then they had something to do with making me. Between the East Coast, the Bay Area, and LA and Baltimore, those places made me. You know what I mean? Made me who I am and what I am, and made me stand out. And I owe them everything. It's not like saying I got love for one block. I got love for those communities, those areas, because everything about those areas made me who I am, and the people from the littlest, crackhead to the biggest ballers, to the teachers, to the principals in school, to the police that pulled me by the arm, everybody, to the mamas on the block, everybody, they helped raise me, and I appreciate it, because without a family, they helped me to put my family back together, just by all my fans making me who I am. Now I got a family again. Yeah. When I started rapping, I was talking about broken homes and shit. Now everybody all right again, you know what I mean? Just because of my fans being behind me, you know what I mean? And making it more than just a fan artist thing, making it more like, that's our homeboy, and we supporting them, and I appreciated that, going to jail and them making me number one. The people made me number one, you know what I mean? And I appreciated that, and I appreciate them sticking up for me when everybody be kicking me in when I'm down and everything. That's love, and I never trade that. So for the Bay and Philly and all those areas, man, all those ghettos, all those towns, I love you, and don't let this East Coast, West Coast thing get to you. I love y'all with all my heart, with everything, man. I do this for y'all. Just know that if it was you, you do the same thing in my position. That's KC. What's poppin', man? Come back here, man. Oh, okay. Okay. That's KC, y'all.
Jodeci.
Doing the video for How Do You Want It.
Yeah, we kicking in the trailer with these fools right now, and it's setting off the hook. On a serious note, this is what I want to ask you, man, because it seemed like every time you come up, like with each album was something that would set you back, like the incident that happened in Berkeley back in the day with the police, and then the trials you went through with the lady back east, and then the situations you're going now when you getting caught up in the system. Every time you come up, it seems like it's something bringing you back down. When you caught up like that, what is it that goes through your mind when you got millions of fans out there wondering about you?
It hurts me in one way because they be looking at me like, damn, you got everything, why you doing this?
Yeah.
And in my heart, I'd be like, damn, man, y'all know I don't want to go to jail. I'm just trying to live, you know what I mean? And on the other hand, it's like, I can't really take it personal because I'm a reflection of the community, and all young black males are going through that. Young black females, young white males, a lot of minorities, period, is going through that. You know what I mean? Going through trying to come up and then getting pulled back 5 steps, and you make 8 steps and they pull you back 18 steps. So to me, it's not personal because they all going through it. Only thing that makes it different and original with me is that people get to watch it from the beginning to end like a soap opera. You get to watch mine, and with everybody else, they get to hide, and go to their homes and deal with it and get over it. With me, you seen me doing it. You seen me deal with my greatest pains. You seen me get over things and go through things, and handle my life, and you seen it. Everybody saw it. So that's what makes it different.
Yeah, it's like your whole life is like an open book, and after you got had the incident on the East Coast getting shot and that whole nine, what went through your head? I mean, I read a lot of stuff and I hear a lot of stuff on TV, but I've been inclined not to believe everything you read in the paper, and the things you see on TV. What went through your head as you got shot and all, the whole confrontation that you had with the people that you had it with?
I came from it, slowed me down, and went through my mind, was like, damn, I'm shot. I couldn't believe I could ever get touched. You know what I mean? So now that's why I'm more careful, and even more, some people might say disrespectful, but I'm more cautious. You know what I mean? Because I have been shot 5 times. I know what it feels like. It's like I'm cautious now. I'm not trying to be in that predicament. I know we all have choices to make, and my choices have already been made, even if I want to change it. What I learned in jail is that I can't change. I can't you know, live a different lifestyle. This is it. This the life that they gave me. This the life that I made. You know how they say you made your bed, now lay in it. I tried to move. I can't move to no other bed. This is it. You know what I mean? Not for the courts, not for the parole board, not for nobody. This is what they gave me. All I'm trying to do is survive and make good out of the dirt, nasty, you know what I mean, unbelievable lifestyle that they gave me. I'm just trying to make something good out of that. Just like if you try to plant something in the concrete, you know what I mean? If it grow and the rose petal got all kind of scratches and marks, you're not gonna say, damn, look at all the scratches and marks on the rose that grew from the concrete. You're gonna be like, damn, a rose grew from the concrete? Same thing with me, you know what I mean? I grew out of all this. Instead of saying, damn, he did this, just be like, damn, he grew out of that? He came out of that? That's what they should see, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I see, because, you know, brother, you must be truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? You know, to go through all the trials and tribulations you've been through, and still, you know, you still maintaining. You know, and even now, they still coming. You know, you got these demons and obstacles that
What's up with that?
They just keep coming down harder and harder. You know, I mean, every time you turn around, you got somebody knocking on your door trying to take something from you, right?
Come harder and harder. And that's what kills me. It's like every time I think this is it, and I go all out to beat that, I win. Or I lose, and then I come into the next one. It's worse. It's even worse. Like it's like like the Twilight Zone, because it's like some evil, unstoppable shit that it just won't let me go. It's just got his hands on me, and it just want to see me fail. And in my mind, sometimes when I'm drunk or I'm just laying down, I'll be thinking like, damn, is this true? Will I fail? Am I supposed to fail? I mean, should I just stop trying and give up? But then I'll be like, nah, hold on. That's exactly what they waiting for me to do. Is to just say, this is too much. I can't take it and give up. So now it's a fun little game that I cry at sometime, I laugh at sometime, I smile, I have good times and bad times, but it's a game. It's this game of life. Do I win or do I lose? I know one day they're gonna shut the game down, but I have to have as much fun and get around the board as many times as I can before it's my turn to leave.
That's for real.
And that's it.
That's for real. We chilling with Tupac right now. We're gonna come back with some more Tupac. We just lounging in this trailer. Me and Ellie, you know, at the set. All right, we'll be right back. Hey, we back chilling with Tupac. This man is multimedia. Not only is he a recording artist, he's also an actor. But before we get into the acting, I want to say, how did you first get down with Suge Knight and Death Row?
Suge, I used to always see Suge. When they did the soundtrack for Murder Was the Case, it was when I was going through all those legal problems, and he was like, yo, give me a song, dog. And I was like, yeah, you can get whatever you want. You know, gave him a song. And it was like the most I ever got for a soundtrack. I mean, the most I ever got for a song. It was damn near album budget. I mean, I think I got like something like 200,000 or 150,000 for one song. And the song, they didn't even use it, but I still got paid. You know what I mean? I got paid for everything I did on the soundtrack. And I think I did like 2 songs or something. And I remember when he did it like, yo, it wasn't even like because he was jocking me. He did it because he knew I was having crazy legal problems. And I was a man. He had asked me to come to Death Row, and I was like, I ain't ready. And instead of like taking it personal, he just did that for me. And I appreciated that. So when I'm in jail and I'm sitting there, what made me do the Death Row thing, because I was really going to quit rapping. But then Puffy and Biggie and all of them came out in the vibe, and they lied, and they twisted the facts. And all I wanted to do was end everything. All I wanted to do was end everything and walk away from shit. You know what I mean? Like how Scarface and all them niggas do. I want to get out the game. I'm trying to get out the game. They want to dirty up my memory. They want to dirty up everything I worked for. So it made me come back. Instead of quitting, it made me come back more relentless to destroy my what in fact is my comrades, to destroy what used to be my homeboys, what I worked for, my closest clique. You know what I mean? I worked hard all my life as far as this music business to make it East Coast, West Coast love and make everybody feel comfortable. And I dreamed of the days when I can go to New York and be comfortable, and they can come out here and be comfortable. So it's not like when people say, why are you doing it East Coast? It's not like it's not silly at all. But you can't disrespect the love. You can't disrespect the peace treaty. That's just like when the Indians made deals with the white dudes and they would just come and rape their women and shoot them up and then leave. No, the Indians ain't gonna love white people no more. They gonna want to kick up some dust until we think about it and renegotiate the terms of the treaty. And that's what I'm talking about.
That's where y'all at right now.
We gotta have this beef and this war and these words and this dialogue until we can renegotiate the terms of the treaty. I love the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast. But they have to understand that you can't just be saying shit about us and think that we're not gonna take it personal. You can't just be calling us fakers and pretenders and non-creative motherfuckers and we can't freestyle and this and that and this and think we just gonna be like, oh, well, that's cool, we love them because they started it. Hell no, we gonna take it personal, just like a kid would when his bigger brother who ain't doing shit is all of a sudden, that's just like the little brother making hella cash and the bigger brother's like, you owe it all to me. That's wrong. You know what I mean? Don't be mad because the little nigga's coming up. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think the East Coast West Coast rivalry is like both coasts, or because a lot of people think it's more Bad Boy Death Row?
It is. It's not both coasts. What it is was that the East Coast, the people on the East Coast are real proud, real cultural, and real strong, just like we are on the West Coast. And so what happened was Biggie came at a time, just like what Hitler did with the Jews. Biggie came at a time when they were open to somebody saying, we're the master race, and these guys are nothing, and they're pretenders, and this is why we not making it in the business is because of these guys. This is why we not doing nothing because of these guys. So the East Coast really not hating us, really not knowing nothing about us, but just listening to their supposed to be leader. Listening to the person that was representing for them. Like, yeah, okay, well, Biggie, he from Brooklyn, woo. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. And so all of a sudden people saying stuff that they didn't even know was what they was doing was like ending our culture when we started. We held it down for y'all. That's how I felt. I was in tears like, what? When y'all was out there on when LL was dancing with women in silver suits and niggas was on some other shit, which I'm not mad at because I might do that one day. And I love them niggas, you know what I mean? But I'm saying when you was being creative and wanting to try other boundaries, we was holding it down with this hardcore shit. It might not have been what you wanted, but it kept rap alive for years. It kept money coming in. It let them notice us. So how could you look at us now and be like, this ain't good enough? You know what I mean? We the broken home. Y'all ain't teach us this. We ain't come from we ain't got no subways or graffiti. We learned this, in spite of the gangs, in spite of all of that, we came up with this culture. You know what I mean? So I felt like we never got what we deserved. And I took it personal because I'm from the East Coast and I know about that culture, but I know about this culture because I was here when it was getting put down. So now I'm doing what the East Coast would have did if the West Coast did this to the East Coast. I'm riding for my side. You know what I mean? You wrong. This is not right. Recognize us. And the only way the East Coast gonna recognize us is for us to do it on records, my money, my sales, and by representing it. Just like KRS-One. When PM Dawn got on stage and he had talk shit about him, what did KRS-One do? So why are people telling me I'm wrong for doing what I'm doing? They love KRS-One. He is hip-hop. Am I correct?
That's true.
Right. So I'm hip-hop. I'm mad at Biggie. I'm rushing the nigga. What's the problem?
That's real.
If the East Coast separate themselves from Biggie, we'll do shows in the East. Everything is beautiful. But so far, the East Coast has been with all interviews I read, every letter I read. Niggas is like, fuck Tupac, Biggie this, Biggie. Like he's representative of the East Coast. So that's why I attack as though I do, because I'm a general and I'm a smart general. And I'm not going to attack at no blind soldiers. I'm going to attack at those attacking me. Only reason people was mad now is because I came out of jail and made this shit a reality. When I got out of jail, the West Coast, East Coast shit was really started. California love, what I was saying, put it down. And now them niggas is mad because money is fucked up. Attitudes have changed. It's not as safe as it used to be. Niggas got to think about their business steps, and that's what I wanted to happen. Now let's go to the table. Let's talk. Let's make peace. Let's work it out. Let's get a community the money.
So you saying with a conversation with guys like Puffy, Biggie, and that whole East Coast?
Sit down and conversate with Puffy or Biggie because that's like Scarface sitting down with the dude he overthrew. You know what I mean? They not on my level, but I can sit down with the OGs from there, which we are doing. People don't even know we not beefing with the East Coast. We starting Death Row East. With Eric B, all the OG niggas out there from the East Coast. We got Kane, Christopher Williams, all these artists. We trying to get Bobby Brown, all these artists. We trying to put the East Coast Death Row just like the West Coast Death Row and make it major. You know what I mean?
Big,
right, but we not doing that until we get this business settled. And even while we doing that, we trying to get the Wu-Tang niggas, because I love them niggas. I feel as though they represent the East Coast how we represent the West Coast. And I love them. You know what I mean? So that's what we trying to do. We doing it like if everybody raps is what they really think, then everybody should understand what I'm doing, because it's gangster shit, number one, it's war shit, number two, and it's all by the rules of the game. You know what I mean? I'm doing shit, I'm calling for dialogue. I'm gathering attention for dialogue, which is what you do in the struggle for power.
That's real, that's real. We still chilling with Tupac. It's intense. I love this, brother. I like this. My man keeping it real. We're going to come back with more Tupac right here. I want to ask him, hold up, one more thing with the Death Row thing.
Man, that's so profound what you're saying.
But it's real, huh?
It's real. It's so real. I never thought
but
about
it's
it.
realer than what
so
brothers.
Profound.
They see people think it's realer than what they think.
People think I just got out of jail and was like, just because I got shot on the East Coast, I'm like, fuck the East Coast.
Yeah.
No, half the rappers from the East Coast was there when I got shot. Nobody knew a thing. That's just like you come into the hood and the police ask them what happened, and everybody's like, I don't know. You know they lying. And all I was doing was like, give me my proper etiquette. If Biggie was out here on the West Coast, he was in the studio with me and we homeboys, and he got shot, no, I wouldn't tell him who did it, but I wouldn't go ride on niggas who did it, but he would want to know who did it. And I'd be like, look, man, these niggas from Watts did it. Woom, this is why they want to talk to you. When. That's how I do it. Just like when the niggas from the 60s wanted to get a trench. I went to them personally and talked to them. I do it by the rules of etiquette. So I got shot. I'm like, yo, what happened? Come see me in jail. Biggie all in the air to my Parker's my homeboy Woom, but not seeing me. My homeboy Stretch is going to Biggie's concerts. Niggas is like abandoning me. But all in the air and on TV, they like, yeah, Pop, rest, keep the struggle on. I was like, yo, I'm starting to turn into like Slick Rick. Niggas is just going to act like I'm going to just be in jail and they going to give me shout outs and try to take my position. And if you watch, that's what Biggie did. Listen to us. I was there, nigga. I trained the nigga. He used to be under me like my lieutenant. The nigga, I used to come to New York. I used to do shows and let the nigga come on before I did Keep Your Head Up and Get Around. Because nobody knew the nigga in New York. And I used to tell a nigga, yo, if you want to make your money, you got to rap for the bitches. Do not rap for the niggas. I told the nigga, don't rap for the niggas. Rap for the bitches. The bitches will buy your records and the niggas want what the bitches want. So all of a sudden, he changed from being listen to party and bullshit. Listen to his style. He changed from that to Big Papa. Because of me. He had my album, Me Against the World was the second one. He had the first one. I changed everything because Ready to Die came out and it sounded like my album. All my album was about, dealing with death. And then he came out Ready to Die and I had to switch it.
Wow.
That's why it was less East Coast rap, East Coast beats, because Biggie had just took my shit.
But you could listen to it. That's what that was his success too, because he took West Coast sound.
We flipped it. I told him that. I told him that. I trained. He was supposed to be Thug Life. All while he was coming up, I used to let him come on stage with me. He was screaming Thug Life.
Hey, because
he was like, I hate Brooklyn. I hate New York. I'm out with them niggas, Puffy cheating me. Woo woo woo. All of a sudden he blew up, and he wasn't saying Thug Life. So I started getting mad, and I was seeing the niggas plays. He was hugging me, yo, Pac, yo, thank you, was the only nigga that woo. But he told me like about a week before I got shot. He knew the nigga that was shot me, and he was like, Pac, don't hang around this nigga. We walked in with the nigga that shot me, that ended up shooting me. He's like, Pac, don't fuck with this nigga, because I knew the nigga too. He was my co-defendant. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I'll talk to you about it later. And we didn't talk. The next time I saw him was at the studio where I got shot. So I knew he knew what happened. So I was like, Biggie, what happened? He kept sending me messages like a bitch, like I'ma come see you. No, nigga, what happened? While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. Cause they bragging, they telling they niggas in jail, yo, we just got popped, woo, woo, woo. And my cousin was in jail in New York, cause I got family out there. He's sitting right there while the niggas get in the car going, yo, my homeboys just jacked that nigga Tupac. So that's how I knew who shot me, what happened, and everything. They mad because I know what happened. That's why they all, it's Biggie and them, they're not riding. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I fucked his wife. I'm fucking them in the game. I'm destroying him. He lives by the rules of the game. He lives off a mafia image. I'm bringing him, showing how he totally disregarded the rules of the game, and he's everything but a mafia nigga.
You're reinventing it.
Right. I'm showing him. You know what I mean? If anybody's a mafia nigga, me, nigga. I fucked your bitch. I took 5 shots. I went in your crew. I just what? I went to New York. They don't do shows out here. I did Saturday Night Live. Y'all forgot? Live in New York, where everybody knew I was gonna be there on stage, no problems. Went to the clubs, everything. In the middle with my West Side ride. You know what I mean? Because I'm real about it. I don't hate New York, but if y'all don't understand it, then fuck it. You get rolled over too. Because I hear y'all. I was in jail and I heard what they were saying on the radios. You know how we got the wake up show? Right. You know they got their own shows. They got their little mix shows with Red Alert and this nigga and that nigga and what's his name? Flex. And I swear to God, dog, they used to diss the West Coast. They had these commercials where they be like, hey dog, what's up dog? And I used to be like in jail in New York on my radio like, oh shit. You know how you would feel if you heard your homeboy went home and just clowned you? And I was like, oh man, oh, and all my homeboys like, yo, Puffy just did a show out here. I was like, how was it? It's like, good, we gave him love, we gave him this, we gave him that. He was talking all this unity shit, but then when they go home,
They be popping
Q-Tip, they made all these underground tapes dissing us.
Q-Tip?
Yes, Q-Tip.
To be on some
So
shit.
then when niggas ride back, then they want to talk about the culture and be hip-hop-ish again. But that's not fair. How you gonna be bold? And that's what they all do. They all play badasses. Same thing for the Fugees. They just diss me on the air on MTV.
Fugees diss you?
They're not personally just the West Coast. They introduced my video. It's like California love. The East Side is the best side. I seen them. All them niggas was talking about how much they respect me and love me. See, I hate that because I be dead serious.
It's one thing when they say
Now Chino XL is talking about. He got a rhyme where you know how you always got these little metaphors. He say you'll get fucked like Tupac did in jail. Now I'm telling y'all beforehand, off the air, I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass, and everybody's gonna be talking about how wrong I am and how I haven't changed. But what am I supposed to do when a nigga disrespected my manhood like that? See what I mean? It's like I can't get out the game. Just like I'm saying, just like Scarface and that Carlito's way. I want to be legit. We got restaurants coming up with Alanis Morissette, me, Snoop, Sugar, and Alanis Morissette open up a restaurant.
Alanis is nice.
I'm doing a soundtrack.
Cool.
My first soundtrack. I'm the music supervisor for this movie I'm doing. I got Alanis on there, Michelle, Incalacia, whatever her name is. All these alternative stars. No rap. All this shit coming up. But what's gonna reign supreme in '96 and '97 is the ride I'm doing. And it's not even like I feel like I'm doing it for hip hop. All I'm trying to do is get the imposters out. I remember Biggie sleeping on my couch. I remember begging bitches to fuck him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Big Papa don't mean nothing to me. He know it. He know it. That's why he can't fight me. That's why he can't battle me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can make songs talking exactly about him, and he can't talk about me because he know. I'm the one that used to buy him champagne. All that shit he talking, that was me buying him that. He talking about my lifestyle with his album. Because when he was doing his album, he was broke, nigga. I was having money. The shit he talking about was my life. Thug life. That's what he talking about. All that Junior Mafia, them niggas was young motherfuckers that used to hang around that I used to give money to get on a train to go home at night. Little Caesar and all of them.
And Kim and all that.
Yeah, so now they rapping against me, and you can imagine how I fucking feel. When I got arrested in New York, I got arrested for Biggie. Them guns in my room was Biggie's guns because them cowards left the room when they heard the police was downstairs, and everybody left their guns in my room. So I got 4 guns in my room. Serial numbers scratched out, and I did not snitch. I took that case. So you can imagine how I feel when I'm in jail for that case, and he out there living a mafia lifestyle, giving me no money, giving me no respect, giving me no tribute, rolling with my road dog who was there when I got shot. I mean, come on, man. I'm not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. Y'all niggas know what time it is.
Yeah. I mean,
what it is that the East Coast drug dealers got them niggas under extortion. I came and fucked up everything. Because I dissed them niggas in the Daily News. They put a hit out on me. When the niggas tried to rob me, which is all they wanted to do, I knew what they told me. That's what they was telling me. Pop, they was sending me messages through my closest road dog saying, Pop, why did you fight them? They was just coming to take your shit. But I wasn't letting nobody take my shit, and I was strapped that day. That's what I couldn't put in the bottle. I had two double Glocks on me. And when I pulled for my shit, that's when I got shot. And the reason I knew my homeboys set me up is because my homeboys knew I was strapped. The dudes came straight for me. My homeboys is behind the niggas. Like, they running for Sway. My homeboys behind the niggas, and they didn't do nothing. They knew I was strapped. All they had to do was grab the nigga, and I could have bust. But they got guns, so these niggas are coming for me, and these niggas just sitting there. And they say, get, and these niggas drop to the floor. I knew it was a setup. Nobody come downstairs to after them shot.
And then after you shot, after you shot, you went up there, they looked at you like you was a ghost?
Yo, when I walked upstairs, Sway, on everything I love, I seen it in their eyes. I could never describe this look until you get shot and you see it yourself. Niggas looked at me like this. I walked out the elevator, because I walked out the elevator, I didn't know I was shot in my head or nothing. I wasn't, they said in the vibe interview, I was acting like I was in a movie. What they really trying to say is this nigga is raw. I got shot 5 times, came upstairs, did not know I had got shot 5 times. I thought I only got shot once.
Yeah, dude, sound like you got a lot on your chest.
Oh my God. It's been so long since the Bays heard from you.
And that's why I'm giving it to you straight raw, because you got to go back and tell them the shit that we ain't recording. I'm giving you that, you know, not to tell them the specifics, but you know when somebody calls you, go, yo, why did you do this? You know, they go, trust me, we talk to them, we know, blam, blam, blam. Now y'all know, you know what I mean? Just like they niggas on their radio stations know. Because what I was mad at is that we didn't have a radio station like that. Me and Snoop got an okay from 92.3 to start West Side Radio. But I don't want to do it unless it's right. What I really just wanted, I was just proving the point again. I want our radio stations to be true to us, and we'll be true to y'all. Tell us, nigga, if you want that type of love, you better give us some commercials every week. We want new shit like they do on the East Coast.
You know
we want new songs, especially for us.
Did you get the copies of the West Side Radio I gave you? What'd you think?
I love it. But that's what I was talking about. That's why now it's not such an important thing for us to do it personally because somebody is doing it. But that's all I wanted was for somebody to have a show like that because I'm from New York and I know how they shows is. They dope. Everybody loves it.
Yo, we back right here with Tupac, you know, just chopping up a little bit. We can't let you hear everything, you know. Some stuff.
Put it down, though.
Yeah. My man definitely putting it down. One more thing about Death Row. Now, how does the what's going on with Dre, and how does that affect Death Row as a whole? In the whole nine.
Dre's doing his own thing. It don't affect us. My take on what happened was that Snoop was on trial for murder, fighting for his life. Somebody had said that Dre was in the car. The jury believed that. We needed Dre to be there to say he wasn't there. And once they would have saw him, they would have known he wasn't there. And that would have saved Snoop's whole case. Because they would have saw that the witness that had said it was lying. And Dre never showed up. He was too busy. That's how they told me. When they told me that, I was like, well, no matter how dope he is, and Dre's one of my heroes in the music business, but I was like, no matter how dope he is, if you're not down for his homeboy, Snoop, who brought him back when he was just a relic, when niggas was dissing him, you know what I mean? Then I don't want to be a part of him. I don't want to be around him or nothing. Plus, I feel as though what's done in the dark will come to light. It's secrets that everybody's going to find out about that I don't have to play a hate or dry snitch about. That will come out and you'll find out for yourself and you'll know why I did it. I swear to God, y'all, I'm living by the rules of the game that y'all, the people, have put down for us to live by.
Okay, that's real. Let's talk about other things. Like you told us you got a soundtrack you working on. You got a new movie, right? Why don't you talk on that?
We got a movie called Gridlock coming out. It's like a mainstream movie. It's me coming back into the theaters with Tim Roth from Pulp Fiction and a gang of other movies. I don't know what the female is, but it's a big name female. I'm the music supervisor for the soundtrack. It's my first chance ever doing something like this. We got Alanis Morissette on the soundtrack. All these big name, alternative, supposedly people who I would never get with. I got them all on the soundtrack to show just what kind of range I got. And I'm putting that kind of soundtrack out, and then I'm putting a rap soundtrack out, and I'm going to do it like a Tupac album, basically, with me doing a whole bunch of solo songs, with Snoop on there, doing some songs, Dog Pound, Death Row on there, just to show that, you know, I got a business mind as well as a creative mind, and to show that I also have, you know, besides just rapping, I can do I can make my way in other ways in this business.
That's for real too. Now when you work with Janet, you know, I was wondering if maybe you could hook me up with a number if did you pursue it?
Dog, on everything I love. If anybody find Janet, tell her I'm looking for her. That's why I said that shit in my song on My Mind's Made Up, Forgive Me Janet, because I feel like she got her shit all twisted. People that made her my enemy. She ain't my enemy. I ain't mad at her, you know what I mean? But I want her to know that, you know, it ain't even like that, you know? She met me at a time of my life when I was real immature. I was coming up, going through a lot. You know, now she probably see me in a whole different light. Maybe not, maybe she would, but I want that opportunity. So when I see Janet, I'm going to try to make right what we made wrong.
All right. Well, I'll be right there with you, bro.
Yeah, call me, man. I'll call you down.
Yeah, let's look that up. Hey, now, I'm going to ask you another question. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? 5 to 10 years from now, what do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing?
I see myself having a job on Death Row, owning stock at Death Row, being an A&R person, an artist that could drop an album like Paul McCartney every 5 years. You know, not even like Paul McCartney, but there's no rapper who ever did it, so I have no one to use to say like, but you know, that type of thing where I could just do it at leisure, and you know, when my music will mean something and I drop deeper shit. That I have my own production company, which I'm close to right now, doing my own movies, have my own restaurant, which I got right now with Alanis and Suge and Snoop, and just expand. I'm starting to put out some calendars. I got a publishing company and put out some calendars for charity. I'm gonna start a little youth league in California so we can start playing some East Coast teams and some Southern teams and some Midwest teams, have like a little league, like a Pop Warner league, but the rappers fund it, and the rappers are the head coaches. You know what I mean? Have a league where you could get a big trophy with diamonds in it for a nigga to stay drug free and stay in school, and that's the only way you could be on the team. And we have fun and eat pizza and have the finest girls there and throw concerts at the end of the. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by giving back. You know what I mean? Not being who I am, but by using what I got to give back. All
right. And in closing, you got a lot of people, fans that's listening to you right now that don't really get a chance to talk to Tupac up and close and personal like we kicked it today. But if it's anything you want people to know about Tupac, what is it you like to say?
Number one, when I diss y'all, meaning diss, I mean like when you come up to me and I'm not giving you the kind of reaction that you think I should be giving you, it's not because I'm ungrateful. It's because I'm nervous, I'm paranoid. I just got out of jail, I've been shot, I've been cheated and lied and framed, and I just don't know how to deal with so many people giving me that much affection. I've never had that in my life. So if I do that, don't take it personal. Try to understand me and see it for what it is. Now I understand what it's truly like to be like, not that I'm a fine ass nigga, but I understand what it's like to be a fine female going in the club and all the guys just rush you before you ready to be rushed. You know what I mean? And everybody's touching you before you ready to be touched. So now I have a better understanding of what it's like to be a woman. But I also have a better understanding on fans not making me do things. I'm gonna do it because I love y'all, because I do appreciate what you did. But when you make me do it, I don't want to do it. I don't care how many albums you bought. You know what I mean? My fans to me are people who follow me and is down for me, understand me, and no matter what people say, they know me because they know my actions. They follow me through my career. Not people who just bought my album, because I buy albums all the time, but I just buy it to listen to. You know what I mean? And if you buy my album, you bought it for the music. You didn't buy it for when you see me, I just break down and start eating you out. You know what I mean? So I don't like that. Don't start, extorting me for your autograph and shit. You know what I mean? I'm real. I give autographs when I want to, not because I'm all that, because I'm tired. And I want to be in this game for a long time. I don't ever want to hate the fans. And that's what these other niggas do. See, they might give you autographs all the time, but they hate you, and they don't even look at you like people. I do look at you like people. That's why I feel as though I could look you in your eye and go, yo, I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't feel like signing the autographs. And you should understand, because I'm looking at you like a human being. Let's kick it. Let's not take pictures. Let's just kick it. Do that. I want some females to do that. Just come up to me and be like, Pop, look, because every female want to come up to me and be like, I know you think I'm like everybody else, and treat me bad and tell me no. Be the opposite way. Everybody doing that. Everybody trying to show me how much they not attracted to me. Do the opposite. Because, these ghetto girls, these minority women is what I call them. Them the only women I could get. Everybody else scared of me. Their parents are telling them not to mess with me. So y'all can't fade me. Y'all can't turn on me. Don't change on me. Stay down for me because I stay down for you. And don't extort me, and let's just do it forever.
Hey, Pop, why don't you talk about the project you're doing with Jodeci right now?
How do you want it?
Man.
My next single is going to be How Do You Want It, America's Most Wanted, Hit 'Em Up, and California Love, the version that people never could buy. You know what I mean? And Hit 'Em Up is the song which is a classic hip-hop record, meaning a straight battle record to all the Bad Boy staff. You know what I mean? From Puffy to Biggie to Lil Kim, all of them. And them too, because they been talking a lot of shit, and I got them. I got songs to them. I got this song called When We Ride on Our Enemies, and I'll be like, nigga, you barely living. Don't you got sickle cell? See me have a seizure on stage. You ain't living well. Hell, how many niggas want to be involved? See, I was only talking to Biggie, but I'll kill all of y'all, then ball. And that's the truest shit I could ever have written, because these niggas in Mobb Deep is little kids. When I was in jail, when they came out with that song where they was like, Thug Life, we still living it. You know, in that song that they had, they were talking about, they was like, Thug Life, we still live. I took it as a diss. So from jail, I'm calling my little homies in Atlanta like, yo, they got a show out there. Get with them bastards. So my homeboys rolled them niggas like what Southern niggas was cowards. In the car, like looking forward, like they didn't see my homeboys going, Thug Life, motherfucker, what's poppin'? You know what I mean? So I hate niggas like that. And these are some young busters who's getting souped up by their block to come up against a motherfucker they don't even know. Mobb Deep, you know, like I know, I'll swallow them. Now, if this was somebody I couldn't fuck with, I'll tell you. But Mobb Deep, I'll swallow them niggas. I will have a train on them niggas, you know what I mean? One of them niggas got sickle cell. He barely breathing. He don't even want to see me. He'll have a fucking seizure. They both weigh like 100 pounds. They don't. My little homies is attacking them. That's why I ain't even addressing the Mobb Deep issue, because they not even on my level. I find it disrespectful that they even think they can attack me or the West Coast. So I don't even address them little buster ass babies. And please print that, because it is on and popping. And when I say it's on and popping, I mean when I see the niggas in the spot, it's on and popping. I'm not one of them fake diss record writing motherfuckers. Only time I won't rush a motherfucker is because he straight up told me he got respect for me. He don't want no drama, because I ain't no bully. I'm not just going to beat no motherfucker up because the crowd want to see it. You know what I mean? If you don't see me rushing them, that means because they bowed down. Now the Mobb Deep fools, they don't want it. Chino, XL, Mobb Deep, Bad Boy, Biggie, Little Caesar, Junior Mafia, all of them is on our hit list, and I'm getting with them. I got a new clique called The Outlaws. They got an album coming out. It's some Jersey dudes keeping that East Coast flavor popping. It's some West Coast dudes, Southern dudes. It's the epitome of what I represent. You know what I mean? I got Big Sight from Thug Life, the solo project. We got How Do You Want It with Ron Hightower doing the directing with me, and we got all porno stars. We got all porno stars. I got somebody from people from the Bay. I got Nina Hartley from the Bay, Champagne, all porno stars. It's the big time shit. Then we just did a video for America's Most Wanted, which is a classic diss video. We got a Biggie. We got Piggy, we call her P.I.G. in the video, and Buffy in the video, and it's just dope. People gonna be talking about that video because, you know, I'm dissing them niggas. And How Do You Want is just the dirtiest, nastiest video I've ever done. I got a Playboy version, a regular version. We got nudity, everything. It's just the most amazing video you ever see. We doing that. We doing a video for All Eyes on Me. I Ain't Mad at You. All About You.
Oh, yes.
You know, I got all the money in the world, so we finna put it out. Not me personally, but the record company. So we definitely behind the project, and we gonna put it out. Then after get real slow, I'm gonna release a home video with like Ambitions as a Rider and a couple of the hardcore songs.
That's my favorite one. That's the one I listened to over. And track number one on the first disc. That's my song.
I just did a remix for What's Your Phone Number, which is like I did all new lyrics. I took that MC Light beat that she got out, Keep On Moving Up. Did a remix off of that with that. It's so freaky, you will not believe it. I got a whole new album out ready that I'm just holding for the soundtrack. All clean, all positive, all in the verge of like Keep Your Head Up, Britta's Got a Baby, that type of stuff. You know, just to show the range I got. You know, I put out a hardcore double album, and now I'm gonna put out an introspective, like a Me Against the World Part 2, because that's what I think my fans is looking for, and I know what you're looking for, and I just want to do, as long as you supported my plan, which you have, now I'm gonna show you that I appreciate it. I'm gonna give you the album. You ain't even gotta pay a lot. Like, the double album is not a lot. All them songs is not a lot. You know what I mean? It was straight love, just to show that rappers could do whatever we want to.
Yeah, you want to ask about like Rapper Forte?
Oh yeah, damn, that's what it is. That's good. That's okay. All right. Hey, yo, Pac, you gave a lot of love back to some Bay Area artists like E40, Forte, you know, Drew Down, and the whole crew. Talk about what made you decide to work with them.
Because I can't always be in the Bay, and I know how the Bay is. The Bay is the type of people, man, if you ain't there, they're gonna talk about you. So I want them to know I love you, I feel you, I'm representing for you. So I know I got a certain amount of acclaim and everything, so I bring the Bay with me. I know E40 is what I was when I was with Digital Underground. He is the Bay right now, you know what I mean, him and Forte. So I get them on my album, and that represent the Bay. And it shows that we still all love and still all good, and we, by us being the representatives, we bring the Bay where we go. You know what I mean? And Forte, he always been raw to me, and I like his style. When I was in jail, I used to listen to his stuff. So when I got out, we clicked, we did the song. Now he in jail, and I got to do what he did for me. When I was in jail, he used to send out shout outs and say I support me and everything. Now I support Forte. Everybody pray for him and send letters, and I hope the brother get out of jail as soon as possible and get back to his chips, because you know it's all a struggle for every young black man. Forte, you know how it is, only God can judge us.
All right, let's end it, huh?
Okay.
Wait, hold on, let me say.
Go ahead and end it.
All right.
Was there anything else that you wanted to cover?
No, I'm straight.
Okay.
Yo, we've been sitting here talking with Tupac, and you know, like I said in the beginning of our conversation, I want to commend you on all your accomplishments, and not only that, the fact that you've had all these obstacles and demons that you had to deal with, but for some reason, you know, you've been blessed enough to prevail. You know, no matter what y'all believe or what you hear from the media, this brother got his head together, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's always going to come out on top. And I appreciate you letting us come down here, brother.
I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to clear all that stuff up. And I'm going to represent for y'all, and I'm going to always give you the opportunity to ask me whatever questions you want to ask me, whatever way you want to ask me without me tripping. And on the same token, I want y'all to always, just when I give you the story now, it's up to you, because you are our reporters. It's up to you to give it without putting me in jail through what I told you. you know what I mean, without giving out the facts. It's up to you to let the people know what's really popping, what's really going on.
So what we gonna do? We gonna play back what we recorded the way you said it. You know, so it'll be Tupac words. All right.
That's right.
All right. Thanks again, man. Tupac Shakur. All right.
Everybody stay getting their papers, man.